Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
You are what you watch. Hello, my name is Atty. I'd like to welcome you to the program. You know, when I start this show, I always say, you are what you watch, you are what you listen to, and you are what you read. The problem with public opinion and information is we're totally dependent on what media presents ideas, facts to be. Ang problema, what is factual is sometimes, alam mo, it's called the truth, no? And sometimes the truth comes in different forms. What if I told you that there were specific cures for different ailments? For example, dengue. This is a big problem that now is being presented to us year in and year out. Alam naman natin, tag-ulan na. Ito na naman tayo, marami na naman mamamatay. Buti sana if there were specific cures. What if your neighbor or someone in your family has cancer or has HIV? And isipin natin, mamamatay na lang yan. Pagdasalan na lang natin. Kasi yun lang alam natin. What if information came your way and told you specific truths, certain details that you are not exposed to? Hindi mo alam simply because media does not allow you. Why? For example, wala silang pera para mag-advertise. Gaya ng eleksyon, maraming mga tumakbo, magagaling din. Pero walang pera, hindi maka-national TV. Yung mga magagaling naman, o yung maraming pera, advertise ng advertise, kilalang kilala. Dinastiya na alam, walang ginawa habang buhay, buong buhay nila. Pero sa dami ng TV ads, ang tawag dyan media, nagiging truth. Truth becomes elusive when it's really the truth that you're looking for. Truths presented by media and what you call qualified marketing, professional marketing, can generate perceptions. Perceptions po, hindi po truth yan. Yan lang ang tingin mo na parang totoo, pero hindi. Now, in media, in marketing, these truths can be made real and can be made real truths. Na parang bilib na bilib ka na. Sabihin ko sa'yo, ako si Superman. And right here, I will fly out of this seat, but because of what you call TV magic, kaya gawin. Miski ikaw, nanonood ka, maniniwala ka. But what about the real truths? And what about truths that have certain sensitivities when it comes to life? Alam mo, may alam kang cure, for example, sa dengue, at ang anak mo namamatay. Na kung alam mo may cure pala dito, yung anak mo namamatay, di ang galing, makukuha mo ito. Bigay natin sa anak ko, di ayos na, masaya na. Eh kung hindi mo alam, namamatay ang anak mo, yung katabi mo alam niya na may cure pala, pero kukunin lang sa kabilang bayan o kung saan man, pero masisave yung anak mo. Di ba dapat di ayos sana? The problem is, we only know so much. And the problem is, many times, those who are in the know, maybe don't push it enough, or better yet, certain people and certain bureaucracies make sure that the truths don't come out. Do you know why government people act this way? The reason is CYA. Nakakatuwa po yan eh. Ibig sabihin niya sa gobyerno. And mind you, more than 90% of the people in government, especially appointed ones, those that are nominated with a mandate, malakas-lakas ang loob eh. Siyempre, because binoto sila ng tao, malakas-lakas ang loob nila. Pero yung mga appointees, they're there for 5-6 years. Paggalingan na lang natin ito, tumahimik na lang tayo, mag-CYA na lang tayo. You know what CYA means? Cover your ass. That's exactly what it means. Why? They don't have, how do you call it, the courage of conviction to promote truths to benefit mankind, their countrymen, much less become nation builders. In this show, we involve ourselves with nation building. We like to bring out truths as we see them, as we know of them, as we hear them. Now, I'm not going to tell you what is true and what is false. What I'm going to try to present to you is something innovative. Believe it or not, a cure for dengue, a cure for HIV. Ano ito, wonder drug? You be the judge. But if you sit there and listen, watch, and pay close attention, you might learn something to save your family, your friends, your neighbors, even your community. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the topic of our show, a cure for dengue. We have Mel and Raquel Fabunan, who are behind this invention cure, and we also have Attorney Nick Rodriguez. Hello, lady and gentlemen. Kamusta? Thank you very much for being on the show. Alam mo, I'm so relieved that naglakas loob kayo to come out to promote these truths. Alam mo, kakatulong to, mas lalo na ngayon, dengue is coming on, as Raquel was saying. This is the hot issue, not because someone's getting married to somebody else, because who cares about that? If we can save lives, if you can save lives, this is well worth the show.
Yes, it is.
A quick introduction, Mel. Who are you?
Sir,
Huwag mo naman ako si Sir, mas bata naman ako sa'yo, puti lang buhok ko. Kamukha ko lang si Brillantes, Snow White. But I have no hocus pocus. Picos. Hocus pocus, picos, picos. It's all the same, it's fake. Go ahead.
yes, sir. I'm Mel. I'm a native of Olongapo City, and I'm also a member of Citizens Initiative for Alternative Medicine, trying to push this product in order to promote it for humanity.
Well said. Raquel? Raquel Fabunan.
Yes, my name is Raquel. Thank you for having us, sir. I am also for CI4AM, one of the Board of Trustees, and we are trying very hard to make this medicine known for life-saving.
Tama yan. Attorney Nick?
Yes, good evening. I'm Nick, Attorney Nick. I'm one of the many professionals who actually have witnessed what this particular drug can do. And like many other professionals, I have given my free legal advice and legal direction to their cause.
Maraming salamat po. I really appreciate the fact that you are here to present this information. Let's not waste any time. Mel, let's go through the PowerPoint presentation that they have very carefully put together for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, listen. Don't turn on the radio or any sound. Just try and listen to the copy, to the words that are coming out as the presentation will be made to you. Who knows? It might even save your own life. Mel?
Yes, sir. Let's start, Raquel.
Okay.
Okay, the name of the medicine is Fabunan Antiviral Injection, or FAI, expanding the pro-life advocacy and a therapeutic modality for HIV/AIDS and dengue fever. The outline of the presentation includes the CI4AM overview, HIV/AIDS dengue global statistics, HIV/AIDS dengue in the Philippines, brief history of FAI, how it works, the treatment and comparison to other medicines, traditional medicine, and we may also have some video presentation for patients' testimonials. What is Citizens Initiative for Alternative Medicines? Is a nonprofit, non-stock organization that believes in affordable and effective health care for Juan de la Cruz through alternative medicine. And our mission is to save lives by promoting effective and efficient alternative medicine and to encourage NGOs and government institutions to support this alternative medicine. Well, statistically worldwide, a lot of people already know of HIV and AIDS, that we have more than 34 million currently people now living with HIV, and there is no cure. Here in the Philippines, diagnosed HIV cases, the total reported cases as of February 2013 is
12,000.
12,421. And every month, there is 300 over number
Grabe.
of cases in the Philippines. Sa global dengue naman po, September 27, 2012, the statistic is about 2.5 billion affected people, especially if it's dengue season.
30% na tinatamaan.
Opo.
Go ahead.
And the problem is, yung ating pong mga hospitals, masyado pong napupuno ng mga dengue patients yan. And we all know that. We see that on TV.
That's why even have a dengue express line.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
No, my son got dengue, so I'm quite familiar and sensitive with it. But carry on, please.
Okay, we'd like to present a brief history of the Fabunan antiviral injection, FAI.
Okay.
It was established at Fabunan Medical Clinic in 1975 by 8 medical practitioners, 4 of whom are brothers, namely Dr. Ruben Fabunan, who is actually the inventor of the medicine, Dr. Oscar Fabunan, Dr. Willie Fabunan, and Dr. Roman Fabunan. And it all started with a cobranin injection that they formulated an antidote for snake bites. And like I said, it was discovered and invented by Dr. Ruben and Dr. Oscar Fabunan. They have a biotech company in the United States, and it's called Tech Incorporated. It is founded in September of 2001. And it owns the patent of the FAI. The inventor, Dr. Ben Fabunan, is the chairman and the...
Okay, that's the picture.
That's a picture of the inventor, Dr. Ben Fabunan. He's based in Los Angeles.
That's
This
the
is a
pres-
write-up.
That's the write-up in LA.
Can you talk about that?
What's this? This is a signing. This is the patent when it was released. Correct? This
No,
picture.
this picture was
Yes.
taken in Washington, D.C., where they presented their medicine.
19th AIDS International Convention
the
last
19th.
July 22 to 27, just last year.
All right. Pero mga Pilipino ito, PhilAm.
Opo,
Opo.
opo.
Okay, sige, mga PhilAm. Let's continue with it.
That's a photo of Dr. Ruben and Dr. Willie with Dr. Eden Divina Gracia, Executive Director of Philippine NGO Council.
So ano ito? Injectable to na kaya ayusin both dengue and HIV.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's continue.
Opo.
Okay, what is the Fabunan antiviral injection, FAI? Is a U.S. patented medicine using the combination of 2 generic drugs. Approved drugs po ito, FDA-approved drugs. The only patented medicine that is considered 3-in-1, HIV/AIDS, dengue, and influenza. Kasi po, yun po ang nakasama sa patent.
Miski influenza, ha?
Opo.
The common flu that has no cure.
Opo.
But wonder drug nga ito. Sige
Opo.
nga, sige, keep going.
FAI has demonstrated the ability to selectively kill actively HIV-infected cells with no toxicity to uninfected cells. Meaning, cell tox po ito. Kung ano man po ang toxins nyo sa katawan, yun po ang aalisin niya.
Yun ang nilalabas.
Without
Papatayin niya.
harming the normal cells.
Yun ang naiiba. Sige.
And this is the patent
Document.
document.
All right. Okay, this is the...
Okay.
Dr. Ethan Taylor is the head of the nanoscientist group that made a study and validation of this medicine, and it took them 4 years to validate the medicine because they could not believe the miracle that's going on with the components.
The effect
The
of
effect
the efficacy of this
Efficacy of this
medicine.
drug. Right.
Ba, okay, Pilipino na naman gawa. Parang fluorescent to, pero binenta sa Amerika, buong mundo, pero ang gumawa, Pilipino.
Opo.
Marami na akong questions coming to me, but I'd rather you finish your presentation first.
Okay.
Because, alam mo, here we go again. No? We have local talent, innovation, an invention no less. For a cure, we have none for. The people are lining up, people are dying, and here you are presenting solutions and from what I understand is relatively affordable, very affordable in fact, and yet not allowed to be marketed. But we'll get to that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Continue.
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah. Just,
We did that already.
The next. We'll go on to the next slide.
Next slide.
Yeah, tama yan. Tapusin mo yung presentation.
Okay. Ito po ang pinakamagandang part, how it works.
Yeah.
I think our audience would like to really focus on that.
Sige.
Okay? Since it's a combination of 2 generic and approved drugs, okay, ang mechanism po niya, ini-inject siya, and then it biotransforms in the body, and it creates a natural alcohol sa body. Nag-create siya ng sarili niyang alcohol, at yun po ang nagiging sterilizing cure kasi uma-attach siya sa virus. But we will go on details the following slides. Okay. Once the medicine is injected to the body, FAI, FAI, because we have our human enzyme, FAI attaches to human enzyme and it produces the natural alcohol. Then this alcohol attaches to the surface of the virus. Yung pong surface ng virus, doon po kumakapit yung ibang virus kaya sila nagre-replicate.
Kaya dumadami.
Kaya dumadami. So yung alcohol, dinidestroy niya yung kapitan ng other virus. So eventually, babasagin niya yung virus. So, ganun po ang mangyayari. So, eliminate ang virus. Go ahead.
okay.
Okay, yung ma-eliminate yung virus through sweat, yung pagpapawis natin.
Doon lalabas.
Doon po siya
Excretion.
lalabas.
Excretion.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweat,
Urine, of
Tapos
course.
urine,
Yes.
tapos syempre yung
Stool.
yeah, stool. All the
That guy looks like he's smiling while he's going to the toilet. But go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, now when it comes to HIV and AIDS po, gusto lang namin magkaroon ng comparison. What is FAI and antiretroviral drugs? Ito po yung authorized na ginagamit ngayon ng DOH for HIV AIDS patients.
Okay.
The only choice they have.
But to my understanding, Raquel, there is really no cure. My son got dengue, and after 3 days, on the 4th day, that's when I was alarmed, and I took him to hospital. And basically, all they did was a blood transfusion
Right.
and monitoring. And of course, 30,000 pesos later for 7 days in the hospital. Hindi ko alam kung ano mas masakit eh. Because right when you know your son has no cure is when you get sick, when you have to pay the bill.
Right.
Diba? And at that point, na, it's okay, I can afford it. What if you can't afford it? And then namamatay. Na, alam ko ang hospital walang cure. Kasi yan ang ginawa ko, sinugod ko yung doktor. Sa ano pa yan? Sa Asian Hospital, sinugod ko yung doktor. Why are you charging me? For what? Anong ginawa mo? I visited your son. To do what? Magkikwento ka 2 minuto, 3 minuto? And charge me a good 14 or 13,000. And then the rest, of course, hospitalization. So pinagkitaan nyo lang ako. Pinagkikitaan nyo ang taong bayan kasi wala naman kayong cure. Buti sana ko, no, may in-injection kami sa inyo, ang value nitong medicine ito, ganito. Wala namang cure. This is what is irritating. Now, this antiviral, injectable. So obviously, injection to.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the cheap side of the anti-flu or the flu vaccine. Kasi yung lumabas yung bird flu and the flu, di ba yung mga flu galing Hong Kong and sa China? May lumalabas na ngayon yung anti-flu para may flu shot ka. Ang flu shot, a cheap version is about 500-600 pesos. Mahal na 1,000 pesos. How much is this injection? Is it made available for? May presyo na kayo? Wala pa?
Meron po.
Meron na.
No, yung treatment
Baka
po-
naman 10,000 yan, 100,000. Hindi mo mamatay na lang yung iba.
Hindi po. Yung pong treatment po ni Dr. Fabunan sa dengue, it costs 4,500 pesos.
Wow, that's a far cry from my 30,000. Ninakamura pa ako.
And
How
it-
fast is the
and
cure?
it's outpatient treatment. I've witnessed within half hour, they're able to walk.
Tumataas na yung platelets.
This is from, hindi naman po tumataas yung platelet, but ano na po sila, mobile na po sila. They're able
Oh, well to cure na yan. Nakikita mo na yan.
yeah, nakita nyo po, within half hour, from even from pretty much bedridden condition, in half hour, tumatayo na po.
Baka naman mamatay by some other... it cures dengue, but it will kill your pancreas or something else.
Wala
Hindi naman.
wala po side
There is no effect.
Wala
Wala
pong
po.
side effects
So the
whatsoever.
alcoholization of the virus, because that's what you explained, di ba?
Right.
Yeah.
You generate the inner alcohol bodies, you put alcohol, you induce it into the body. You induce the body to create alcohol, to secrete all the
Infected
viruses,
cells,
di ba?
yeah.
Wala naman nasasaktan ng iba. Or else,
Wala po.
Attorney
Wala po.
Nick's going to have a lot of work. How did you come into this, Nick? Because you had to look at the legal part of the injectable? May legality ba yan? May invention ka that cures people, tapos may legal side yan, ano?
Actually, sir, the drugs that are being used are already approved by the FDA. So it's just they just mix certain drugs, which is part of the patent, and
So the invention is basically the coming together of multiple drugs, which are already all patented and already in the market.
That is
So it's
correct.
there's nothing really wrong.
that is
Well, ba't di mo dinala ito sa DOH, sa presidente, kung hindi bibilin lahat yan ng gobyerno para maayos yung Pilipino, di ba? I mean, my gosh, you'll be in the front page. I mean, you won't be about Mr. Poon getting married to Christine Reyes. It'll be about you helping Filipinos not die. Di ba? What's more important, a singer getting married to another artista or a person that helps people to live?
Well, that's the latter, sir. It's the latter.
Kumuha nga tayo ng lay, dapat lagyan natin ng lay si Mel eh. Kasi, no, but seriously, you've cured how many people with this injectable? Marami na kayo na naayos?
Sa dengue.
Sa dengue po, libo na.
Libo na.
tens
Libo
of
na.
thousands.
Sa Sambales po, Bataan, libo na po.
Looking backwards started,
backwards.
Harry, it started in 1975. So imagine how many people would have, cured already.
I don't understand. You realize that dengue is in the front pages every year. Parang flooding yan, di ba? Paulit-ulit.
Yeah.
Why is it your product is not in the front page? Dapat andyan yan, di ba? Dapat available na yan sa lahat ng mga drugstore dito. I don't understand. Why? Have you been hiding it?
It's not
Early-
because of lack of trying. I
It's
think
not?
It's not.
It's not.
So, I will blame Department of Health, the incompetence of government to not try and push something. Do they know about it?
Well, we are 100% sure that they know about it because the Fabunan doctors have been trying very hard na i-present po sa kanila ito since the early 1990s pa po.
You know, I'm getting disgusted because every time I see DOH, I see one of the undersecretaries, one of the doctors doing the Gangnam style dance.
Yeah.
And it's always dancing everywhere. Why aren't they curing people? This makes me mad. You've been around so many years and you've been curing people, and still, even media put all kinds of bullshit on TV, but they don't put up medicines that will save lives.
Sir, actually, there's this big...
You don't have to raise your hand. We're not in class.
Yeah, I'm
I will
sorry.
not give you a grade at the end of the show.
All
But
right.
go ahead. Go ahead.
There's this big media who covered Dr. Fabunan.
Meron na.
At sinabi po nila na hindi po approved ng DOH yung paggagamot niya sa dengue. And then, dinala po nila ngayon yung mga FDA inspectors na pagka may nakita silang hindi approved, sarado si Dr. Fabunan. May kaso pa siya. However, at the later presentation of the PowerPoint, makikita niyo po doon yung after inspection report na nandoon, na nakalagay doon na everything that was used was individually approved. Kaya hindi po nasara si Dr. Fabunan. And it's
Okay.
US patented medicine.
We're at the bottom of the hour. We're going to have to take a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, when I started the show, I told you about truths and fallacies, how media can promote or also put down certain realities and truths. You've seen in this first 25 minutes exactly what has happened. What they're saying is nilabas na ito sa media. At sinabi ng media, peke daw to. You know, okay lang sana yun na peke eh. Buti sana if media or all these people behind all these movements to disqualify Dr. Fabunan. Buti sana kung may alternative sila, kung may cure. Ang problema, wala eh. and then to actually to try and put down, to destroy the brand that has already been an invention for for us. Ang nangyari, wala pa nangyari. So, when we come back, we have some guests in the studio who will not necessarily show you their faces and their names, but they actually are those that were cured. And as we go along, Mel and Raquel and Attorney June will show to you, again, a brief presentation, again, not too long this time on the PowerPoint, to show you ano ang totoo at ano ang sinasabi ng media na puro BS. Ano kaya ibig sabihin nun? BS Aquino. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break.